based on the title, I'm sure that you're looking for some help, but don't worry, I got you. So you're looking for some learning resources. Now, a lot of folks will end up telling you that, oh, you can go to simple training, you know what I mean, and go to offensive pressure, and you can do all this stuff here. But I'm going to give you resources that are outside of the game, and they're a little bit handy to have on hand. Okay, so with that being said, let's pull out the trusty notepad. So where can you find some learning resources, right? The first one I'm going to pull up is the ultimateframedata.com. So let's head over there now. So Ultimate Frame Data has every character that you're looking for. You can find whatever you're like, you know what? I really like Manon and I really like Jamie, and I'm a figure out which character I want to do, or I'm a Manon main, I'm gonna look into her frame data. Okay, let me look into that. So here it'll show you not only the frame data, how long it's active, the recovery frames, and what you are on both on block and on hit. And if you're unfamiliar with these terms, another resource will be the FGC dictionary. So if you're ever confused, oh, that's not it. If you're ever confused about what some of these terms means, what you can do is you can look into these things. Okay, so if you're confused about what on hit means, you go to the FGC dictionary. On hit, how you describe what happens after a move hits, right? And then there's also on block. If you're confused about on block, is how you describe what happens after a move is blocked, right? And it's generally good to have that in mind. And if you're confused about anything, you can definitely go back here and search it up. It also has Street Fighter or any sort of fighting game that you're looking to learn. It has that information there for you as well, right? They also give you information on its special properties, such as her standing heavy punch is a target combo, meaning that if you press a button afterwards, it will go into a natural combo. There are definitely many different things you can look into. It also goes into your unique attacks, right, which is your command normal. So basically you press a direction into a normal and you can go from there, right? So if you clicked on this video, I'm sure you need some help. Lord knows I did at some point. But here's the thing, you want your favorite content creators to come and help you, but let's be real, they're charging like $60 per hour. You don't need that, but when I got you good. Over on this channel, I do free coaching sessions on Tuesdays and on Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. EST. So what does that look like? I essentially go over your matches. I give you tools so that you can succeed the next time you open up rank. So once again, join my Discord. Wait till I'm live either on Tuesdays or on Thursdays 6:30 p.m. EST. Be there or be square. And yeah, I'm not your favorite pro, but I'm available. Those pros are not available. So once again, join the live, get better, and I'll help you improve. Back to the video. You also can look into different jump attacks, see what the jump attacks are on hit and on block. These are general because depending on how deep or how high or how low you hit them, it is subject to change as well, right? Basically it shows you everything that you need to know. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is the Super Combo Wiki. Now the Super Combo Wiki provides a similar thing here, right, where it shows you her frame data, her startup, her on block, her guard. It shows you all of that information, but it also, if you're completely new to the series and you don't know what types of character you want to play, you can look at your advantages, your pros, you can look at your cons, you can look at combos, you can look at strategies, you can look at matchup charts, right? There are a whole bunch of things here. Super Combo does a little bit extra. I think that when it comes to ultimate frame data, for those who are a little bit closer to intermediate, this is good to see particular hurt boxes in motion. The Super Combo does show you in motion as well if you click into it, but this is a little bit easier to access. With that being said, like I mentioned, you can also look into combos as well as different strategies. So if I click here on combos, it'll give me basic combos, your normal hit starters, right? It'll give you a whole bunch of information as well as your punish combos. You're also looking at strategy when it comes to what buttons you want to be pressing. Standing medium punch is a good advancing poke, right? I already knew this because I'm a main, you know what I'm saying? But you also want to use your standing medium kick because it has a little bit more reach, right? And then you can drive rush off of it. It shows you a whole bunch of information on how you want to generally move with a character. And, you know, it's pretty good to note. It also goes into using drive rush and how these interactions happen when you press a certain button into drive rush and how those interactions happen. When it comes to defense, it also goes into reversals, and that's basically super, so it's not going to be very in depth. With that being said, it shows you everything that you want to know, and it'll include matchup charts as well, just so that you know. Oh, okay, they didn't fill this out for Manon. I guess there's not too many Manon players, so I don't really blame them. But I'll definitely go over all of this information with you, and it's a really strong, really good way to go about constructing your, how do you say it, your foundation when it comes to learning the game, right? The last thing, or the next thing that I want to go over is fat. Okay, you might be thinking obesity, and that's not what I'm thinking. Fat is essentially a similar type of resource as the previous two that I mentioned, but the very unique thing about this is that you can actually have this on your phone. So a lot of you may be gamers that use console. This would be good for you guys, because what you can do is that you'll be gaming, you'll have your phone next to you naturally and organically, and with that being said, you just pull out the phone, you know what I'm saying? You're like, alright, let me bust out the fat real quick. You boop boop bops. Hey, what is this button on block? What, you said it's -1? Why you pressing there like it's plus? Boom, you hit them. You're like, you know, you have it a little bit easier access towards it, and it's good to have around, especially because it's a really good and solid app. It shows you combos, shows you tech, it even has calculators. So the calculator is when you're dealing with on block moves, and when you block a move, how much frames that you have to punish it, and basically what moves you can put in that gap if you don't want to do the math internally. So the last thing that I'll say is that obviously you can use YouTube as a resource. Obviously my channel is specifically designed for this, but outside of that, you can go to SF6 replays. Now, the reason why we go to SF6 replays is that we get to see folks actually play the game. And when you watch people play the game, the key is to look into what they're doing on average or most of the time, and start trying to implement that into your game. If you do have confusions as to why folks are doing specific things or why they're doing what they're doing, you know, A, try it out, see what happens, right? B, ask somebody. Sometimes you can definitely ask me. You can join my Discord, you know, join my Discord in the description down below. You can definitely at me and ask me. I'm definitely always up for answering questions. You can also go here, right? Go to the playlist, say I'm trying to learn Manon, like I mentioned, and then I go to Manon high level gameplay, and then I got all this footage. And the good thing about it is because we've only had one small patch, the game hasn't really changed all that much. So basically all of this is fair game, right? All of this information is fair game. The next thing that I would go towards when it comes to YouTube is that you should search up your legend rank players that play your character. So for instance, if I know that Random, right, is a Manon player, and we know that he's really good at the game, I'm just gonna put in FX's, you're gonna put in Random, right? Well, not only either A, get compilations of what he was cooking, right, or we just get matchup footage, right? We get matchup footage against Borski here, Foulmaster here. There's even offline footage of him playing, right? We just get easier access to that. And then once you start watching and seeing similar habits, you want to start incorporating that into your gameplay. And the last thing that I'll go over is that if they speak English or they stream, feel free to join their stream and ask questions. Okay, I'm not like a gatekeeper or whatever have you, right? So you just go on Twitch, right? Let's say, is there anyone up? Okay, let's say that I'm trying to learn Lily, right? I join the stream, you know, shout outs to Tay, you know. If I'm trying to learn Lily, I'm like, hey, you know, how do I save jump with Lily, right? Now, a lot of these content creators are not going to try and gatekeep. They're going to answer the question, right? There's no shame in going ahead and doing so. And, you know, that's basically how you're going to slowly but surely learn the game. With that being said, I hope this helps. I might even learn Lily myself. Tay might help me out learn Lily. With that being said, appreciate you guys watching the video. Don't be afraid to join my Discord, ask me questions or ask the community questions. We are growing and we're having a lovely time doing so. With that being said, guys, have a good one now.